Hey guys, it's Casia.Rose and I'm back with another video, and in today's video I'm just going to kind of go over a question that a lot of people ask me, like if the military changes your spouse or BMT changes your spouse or whatever, but I'm also going to talk about how he may have changed and how I may have changed in this one video. So if you're interested in hearing about that, then stay tuned for more. Okay, so the first question I get asked a lot is if BMT has changed Josh, my spouse. BMT didn't change him permanently, but like directly after, he was a little bit stiff, a little tense, and it took him a little bit of time to like warm up and kind of go back to his goofy self. So it took him a little bit of time to like relax, but it didn't change him. He's literally the same person that he was before. So yeah. No, it doesn't really change them. They might pick up certain habits if they stick with those things, but he didn't really stick with any of the habits he probably learned there, honestly. So yeah, no, for me, my spouse did not change from BMT, and he didn't change in tech school either. I know a lot of people ask if they start getting worried about tech school because they're away from you so long and all of that. And my thing is, if your significant other didn't cheat on you before, and is not that type of person, I doubt they'll just magically start cheating in tech school, if you know what I mean. So the main thing is, has the military changed my spouse or me, and if so, how? So I feel like Josh really hasn't changed very much from joining the military. The one thing I will say that I notice a lot more is he's a lot more responsible, because he's making a lot more money, and because he's making a lot more money, he can be technically really reckless with it. But I think it's made me see how much more responsible he is as a person, because he's, saving money, he's paying bills. When we lived together before, it was kind of like we both kind of took part in the bills, and I felt like I did most of the reminding when things would happen. And now he pretty much takes care of all the bills. Like, I haven't gone to pay, like I haven't had to worry about going to pay the rent or paying the internet bill or electricity bill or anything like that. He takes care of all the bills, honestly, and I really appreciate it. Yeah, I think that's the biggest change I've seen in Josh, is that he seems to be way more responsible, and I feel like he's kind of taken on this role as like really being like the provider and kind of being more of a leader. I think this has helped him become more of a leader, like at home, just making sure things are taken care of. Will it really change your significant other? Probably not. But you might see these small changes here and there in their behaviors and their actions and things like that. As for me, I did say I do feel like it's changed me, just because I feel like in both of us actually, I feel like it makes us have to grow up a little bit quicker, because 21-year-olds, I'm 21, he's 23 now. And so people my age are still in college, most likely are still having their parents pay their rents or pay for their things. At least I know a lot of the people I knew didn't really pay their own bills. Their parents or their families paid their bills for them and bought their clothes and things like that. Whereas, I haven't really had that in a long time. But still, it's like people my age are literally just focusing on school, trying to figure out what they want to do with their lives, and, dating and doing things like that. Whereas me as a 21-year-old, I'm already married, pretty much taking care of ourselves. We have our own insurance. Like, we have to get our own cars, pay our own rent, get our own house, get our own, like, everything. Like, we're literally, it takes you out of like that young, like, college party phase, all that stuff, and puts you in the real world real fast. So I would say that the main changes I've seen in Josh are that he's become more responsible, he's become more of a leader at home and taking care of business, taking care of things. And I think the main changes I've seen in myself are that I've had to grow up I'm no longer just a college student, just having fun, figuring out life. I'm in the real world, you know, getting a house, getting cars, dealing with things like insurance and like just all that stuff. So yeah, my question for you all, if you can throw it down in the comments, is if you're already in the military life, how do you feel like it may have changed you or your significant other? And my other question is, if you're not yet in the military life but about to be, what changes do you think you'll see in either yourself or your significant other, or both? So if you guys leave that down in the comments, I'd be really interested to see it. And I know I have like my usual people that comment, and I see every single comment and I reply to every single comment. If I've missed any, my bad, but when you guys comment, it honestly makes my day. Like, even if I don't reply right away, I always see it. Like, I always have my phone literally right by me, so I always see your comments right as you send them, and it honestly makes my day. So yeah, if you guys could drop a comment down there, or a thumbs up, either one or both, I'd really appreciate it. And if there's anything you guys specifically want to see from me, throw that down in the comments as well, and I will see you guys in my next video.